Hi everyone, welcome back to Bible in a Year. My name is Natalie and today we're on day 186. Welcome to the channel. I'm so happy that you're here today. We are going to be reading out of Joshua chapter 13, Jeremiah chapter 4, 2Corinthians chapter 9, and then we're going to close out the day with Psalm 104, but only verses 10 through 13. So let's hop into Joshua right away. It looks like it might be a busy day today. Joshua chapter 13. Here we go. Now Joshua was old and well advanced in years. And Yahweh said to him, "You are old and advanced in years, and there remains yet much land to be possessed. This is the land that still remains, all the regions of the Philistines and all the Geshurites, from the Shahor, which is before Egypt, even to the border of Ekron northward, which is counted as Canaanite, the 5 lords of the Philistines, the Gezites, and the Ashdodites, the Ashkelonites, the Gittites, and the Ekronites, also the Evam on the south, all the land of the Canaanites, and Mearah, that belongs to the Sidonians, to Ephek, to the border of the Amorites, and the land of the Gebalites, and all Lebanon, toward the sunrise from Balgad, under Mount Hermon, to the entrance of Hamath, all the inhabitants of the hill country from Lebanon to Misrephoth, Maim, even all the Sidonians. I will drive them out from before the children of Israel. Just allocate it to Israel for an inheritance, as I have commanded you. Now therefore, divide this land for an inheritance to the 9 tribes and the half-tribe of Manasseh. With him the Reubenites and the Gadites received their inheritance, which Moses gave them, beyond the Jordan eastward, even as Moses the servant of Yahweh gave them. From Arar, that is on the edge of the valley of the Arnon, and the city that is in the middle of the valley, and all the plain of Medeba to Dibon, and all the cities of Sihon, king of the Amorites, who reigned in Heshbon, to the border of the children of Ammon, and Gilead, and the border of the Geshurites, and Mekathites, and all Mount Hermon, and all Bashan to Seleka, all the kingdom of Og in Bashan, who reigned in Ashtaroth and in Edrei, who was left of the remnant of the Rephaim. For Moses attacked these and drove them out. Nevertheless, the children of Israel didn't drive out the Geshurites, nor the Mekathites, but Geshur and Mekath live within Israel to this day. Only he gave no inheritance to the tribe of Levi. The offerings of Yahweh, the God of Israel, made by fire, are his inheritance, as he spoke to him. Moses gave to the tribe of the children of Reuben according to their families. Their border was from Aroer, that is on the edge of the valley of the Arnon, and the city that is in the middle of the valley, and all the plain by Medeba, Heshbon, and all its cities that are in the plain, Dibon, Bamoth, Baal, all the cities that are in the plain, Dibon, Bamoth Baal, Beth Baal Meon, Jahaz, Kedemoth, Nephath, Kirathim, Sibmah, Zareth, Sarhar, in the mount of the valley, Beth Peor, the slopes of Pisgah, Beth Jeshimoth, all the cities of the plain, and all the kingdoms of Sihon, king of the Amorites, who reigned in Heshbon, whom Moses struck with the chiefs of Midian, Evi, Rechem, Zur, Hur, and Reba, the princes of Sihon, who lived in the land. The children of Israel also killed Balaam, the son of Beor, the soothsayer, with the sword, among the rest of their slain. The border of the children of Reuben was the bank of the Jordan. This was the inheritance of the children of Reuben, according to their families, the cities and its villages. Moses gave to the tribe of Gad, to the children of Gad, according to their families. Their border was Jazer, and all the cities of Gilead, and half the land of the children of Ammon, to Aroer, that is near Rabbah, and from Heshbon to Ramath Mizpah and Betonim, and from Mahanaim to the border of Debir, and in the valley Beth Haram, Beth Nimrah, Succoth, and Zaphon, the rest of the kingdom of Sihon, king of Heshbon, the Jordan's bank, to the uttermost part of the sea of Chinnereth, beyond the Jordan eastward. This is the inheritance of the children of Gad, according to their families, the cities and its villages. Moses gave an inheritance to the half-tribe of Manasseh. It was for the half-tribe of the children of Manasseh, according to their families. Their border was from Mahanaim al-Bashan, all the kingdom of Og, king of Bashan, and all the villages of Jer, which are in Bashan, 60 cities. Half Gilead, Ashtaroth, and Edrei, the cities of the kingdom of Og in Bashan, were for the children of Machir, the son of Manasseh, even for the half of the children of Machir, according to their families. These are the inheritance which Moses distributed in the plains of Moab, beyond the Jordan at Jericho eastward. But Moses gave no inheritance to the tribe of Levi. Yahweh, the God of Israel, is their inheritance, as he spoke to them. So there is another well-documented account of which wars were won, and what lands were taken, and how the lands were divided up, and to what tribes they were divided to. Israel was very, very good at their documentation. All right, Jeremiah chapter 4. All right. If you will return, Israel, says Yahweh, if you will return to me, and if you will put away your abominations out of my sight, then you will not be removed, and you will swear, as Yahweh lives, in truth, in justice, and in righteousness. The nations will bless themselves in him, and they will glory in him. For Yahweh says to the men of Judah and to Jerusalem, break up your fallow ground, and don't sow among thorns. Circumcise yourselves to Yahweh, and take away the foreskin of your heart, you men of Judah and inhabitants of Jerusalem, lest my wrath go out like fire and burn so that no one can quench it, because of the evil of your doings. Declare in Judah and publish in Jerusalem, and say, blow the trumpet in the land. Cry aloud and say, assemble yourselves, let's go into the fortified cities. Set up a standard toward Zion. Flee for safety. Don't wait, for I will bring evil from the north and a great destruction. A lion has gone up from his thicket, and a destroyer of nations. He is on his way. He has gone out from his place to make your land desolate, that your cities be laid waste, without inhabitant. For this, clothe yourselves with sackcloth, lament and wail, for the fierce anger of Yahweh hasn't turned back from us. It will happen at that day, says Yahweh, that the heart of the king will perish along with the heart of the princes. The priests will be astonished, and the prophets will wonder. Then Lord Yahweh, then I said, Lord Yahweh, surely you have greatly deceived this people and Jerusalem, saying, you will have peace, whereas the sword reaches to the heart. At that time it will be said to this people and to Jerusalem, a hot wind blows from the bare heights in the wilderness toward the daughter of my people, not to winnow nor to cleanse. A full wind from these will come for me. Now I will also utter judgments against them. Behold, he will come up as clouds, and his chariots will be as the whirlwind. His horses are swifter than eagles. Woe to us, for we are ruined. Jerusalem, wash your heart from wickedness, that you may be saved. How long will your evil thoughts lodge within you? For a voice declares from Dan and publishes evil from the hills of Ephraim. Tell the nations, behold, publish against Jerusalem. Watchers come from a far country and raise their voice against the cities of Judah. As keepers of a field, they are against her all around, because she has been rebellious against me, says Yahweh. Your way and your doings have brought these things to you. This is your wickedness, for it is bitter, for it reaches to your heart. My anguish, I am pained at my very heart. My heart trembles within me. I can't hold my peace, because you have heard, O my soul, the sound of the trumpet, the alarm of war. Destruction on destruction is decreed, for the whole land is laid waste. Suddenly my tents are destroyed and my curtains gone in a moment. How long will I see the standard and hear the sound of the trumpet? For my people are foolish, they don't know me. They are foolish children, and they have no understanding. They are skillful in doing evil, but they don't know how to do good. I saw the earth, and behold, it was waste and void, and the heavens, and they had no light. I saw the mountains, and behold, they trembled, and all the hills moved back and forth. I saw, and behold, there was no man, and all the birds of the sky had fled. I saw, and behold, the fruitful field was a wilderness, and all its cities were broken down at the presence of Yahweh, before his fierce anger. For Yahweh says, the whole land will be desolation, yet I will not make a full end. For this the earth will mourn, and the heavens above be black, because I have spoken it. I have planned it, and I have not repented, neither will I turn back from it. Every city flees for the noise of the horsemen and archers. They go into the thickets and climb up on the rocks. Every city is forsaken, and not a man dwells therein. You, when you are made desolate, what will you do? Though you clothe yourself with scarlet, though you deck yourselves with ornaments of gold, though you enlarge your eyes with makeup, you make yourself beautiful in vain. Your lovers despise you, and they seek your life. For I have heard a voice as of a woman in travail, the anguish as of her who gives birth to her first child, the voice of the daughter of Zion, who gasps for breath, who spreads her hands, saying, Woe is me now, for my soul faints before the murderers. Yikes. All right. 2 Corinthians chapter 9. I don't think I have words after that. Let's see what Paul has to say. It is indeed unnecessary for me to write to you concerning the service to the saints, for I know your readiness, of which I boast on your behalf to those of Macedonia, that Achaia has been prepared for the past year. Your zeal has stirred up very many of them, but I have sent the brothers so that our boasting on your behalf may not be in vain in this respect, that, just as I said, you may be prepared, lest by any means, if anyone from Macedonia comes there with me and finds you unprepared, we, to say nothing of you, would be disappointed in this confident boasting. I thought it necessary, therefore, to entreat the brothers that they would go before to you and arrange ahead of time the generous gift that you promised before, that the same might be ready as a matter of generosity and not of greediness. Remember this: he who sows sparingly will also reap sparingly. He who sows bountifully will also reap bountifully. Let each man give according as he has determined in his heart, not grudgingly or under compulsion, for God loves a cheerful giver. And God is able to make all grace abound to you, that you, always having all sufficiency in everything, may abound to every good work, as it is written, He has scattered abroad, He has given to the poor. His righteousness remains forever. Now, may He who supplies seed to the sower and bread for food supply and multiply your seed for sowing and increase the fruits of your righteousness, you being enriched in everything for all generosity, which produces thanksgiving to God through us. For this service of giving that you perform not only makes up for lack among the saints, but abounds also through much giving of thanks to God, seeing that through the proof given by this service, they glorify God for the obedience of your confession to the good news of Christ, and for the generosity of your contribution to them and all, while they themselves also, with supplication on your behalf, yearn for you by reason of the exceeding grace of God in you. Now, thanks be to God for this unspeakable gift. Paul. All right, let's close this out with Psalm 104, verses 10 through 13. He sends springs into the valleys. They run among the mountains. They give drink to every animal of the field. The wild donkey quench their thirst. The birds of the sky nest by them. They sing among the branches. He waters the mountains from his rooms, and the earth is filled with the fruit of your works. I don't know why we have to break that up. I mean, for my own personal reading, it would be better to break up a little bit of the Old Testament, like what we read today. That was hard to read. Even a little bit of Corinthians, although Corinthians was short. But breaking up this beautiful psalm of God's creation, it's hard to stop. It's hard to start in the middle, and it's hard to stop. So, anyways, I'll follow the format. That's how it goes. And I am so happy that you stopped by. Please come back for tomorrow, which is going to be day 187. Have a fantastic day, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.